AEN. And as you can see here, this broke out in December over $1 per share. It got pretty crazy here, and fairly volatile on AEN. I actually tried to buy it into it the first time it broke out over 1, and it failed, and I sold, took a very, very small loss because the stock wasn't working out. And then it ripped all the way back down to 60 cents. So, it did rebound off that level, but, I could have been in a huge loss at that point, and I would have, as I was talking about in the other video, that you have to be able to just, say this stock isn't working out, and just move on. If it comes back, you can always rebuy that stock, but never hold on to a stock and put yourself in a position where I would have been down thousands and thousands of dollars here just because, I was too stubborn to sell. Even though it did rebound, I would have been in that position of, oh crap, here we go, I'm down at 60 cents or 80 cents, wherever this is right here. And, I could have potentially said, screw it, I'm selling down here, and took that loss. So don't even let yourself get into that position where it drops like that. If it doesn't work out, get out of the position, take the smallest loss possible, and you can always rebuy the stock. And that's exactly what I did in SYN. I didn't, allow that opportunity for me to be down very significantly. But I did get back in here at 104, so, I was just over $1 per share. And I rode this thing out. It did consolidate. It broke out, had a very strong day, came back down, consolidated, and formed a flag before getting 2 huge days of a nice rip. And I exited at 134. I ended up making $10,875. So a huge gain here. From there, it continued to ride the 13 EMA. If you remember from the previous video, the 13 EMA is like the backbone of short-term trends. It's obviously not going to be perfect. You can see here, it retested it several times and dropped down below this red line several times, but not by a lot. It just kind of followed this guide line all the way up here. This thing went all the way up towards $3 per share. 280 was the high. But I did trade it for round 2 again as this broke out once more. I got in at 148, took a very quick profit at 166, another $2,700. And I sold very early. I sold at 166, and this thing ripped all the way up to 280. And this was a gold pattern. As you can see, this had been trading under $1 per share for quite some time, from June for about 6 months or so, and then finally got this huge spike in volume. So there was some kind of news that came out here, and we just had this new kind of found trend forming up. That's what you look for in stocks, are recent spikes in volume. So that's kind of a sign of a significant new trend forming on stocks.